All right. So yes, welcome to my world. My name is Oyeniyi Adedoyin, and I'm a product and visual designer with over 6 years of combined design experience in digital innovation. So I just want to run you through like my portfolio, and I want to show like live projects I've worked on and just to show my breadth and expertise as a designer. So I will not be going into details for some of the projects, and I will just be sharing like a bird's eye view or summary of the project. So feel free to rewatch the videos and then we could discuss more on individual projects if you want, or you could just come check them out yourself. So here's my Behance portfolio. There are over 12 there are over 12 case studies. If not, there are actually more than 12, but yeah, there are over 12 case studies that I've completed across branding, across web design, across design, even editorial design. You would find them here. So you could check my portfolio and see my growth as a designer. You could look at projects. These are branding projects here. This is a mobile app design. This is a web design. This is a web design, mobile app design, web design, web design, web design, landing pages, web apps too. I've completed a lots of projects here, and you could come check them out like in your free time. Just come look at them, see like projects I've worked on starting out, so editorial designs, and you could just come check out. Yeah, have a look yourself. So this is my dribble, and in my dribble here, this is another range of like design expertise. So I also do like illustrations too, and I'm currently like honing my motion skills. So here are some motion shots that I have here. If you also scroll down, here are more designs that are not in Behance. So here are illustrations that I did at some point in the year, and yeah, still illustration. Here are some dribble shots too. Some of them are not my Behance page, so here are some dribble shots. You could just go through and just see like list of projects that are here. So next, I'll be looking into like actual client projects that are live. For some of the projects that I'm going to be showing now, they are not exactly completely developed, so they are still in development. And for some of them, it's an MVP design, so there are updates coming, there are upgrades coming. But let me just run through them like in a moment. So this is Ramo Africa. On this project, I worked on a fully functional website, a responsive website, and I also worked on web apps. So I worked on web apps for three user groups: for admin, that's super admin. I worked on web app for the customer. I also worked on web app for the loan agent. It's still in development, so there's not so much on the page. If you come check this page, you get some insights, and then more updates will push into this page. The next project here is Royal TZ. So this is also a web app. I worked on this project as the solo designer, same as the previous project, and it's actually a comprehensive like software solution for managing music royalties. So it helps to solve the problem between music artists and distributors when it comes to finances. So it's a web app, and I worked on a web app for artists, and I also worked on a web app for distributors. So as you can see, this project is still in development, so that's why there's still some missing information. But over time, it will like become fully functional. I also worked on this particular project Underwriter. I worked on the mobile like MVP design, and it took quite a while, but yeah, I'm happy with the result that we see. So it's actually live, and then you could check out the link. Okay, let's see. So you could find it on Play Store or App Store. Let's just check on Google Play. Yeah, so it's actually live. So this is a live product that you can check, and you could come check them out later. Okay, yeah. I also worked here. I worked on this website. I actually did like a revamp of the website. What you see here is not what, what was always there. So I worked on this website, solo designer. I did a UX audit, and I did like very like key important improvement, bringing input from the marketing team as to how to improve conversion and how to improve the website generally. Here's the final product, and you could come check them out like in more detail. So because of time, I'll just be rushing. But here's the website, Mila Collective, and it's actually live, and it's a very beautiful brand that you should also check out. The next one is Eco Exchange. So in this project, I worked as the solo product designer, and I worked on the landing page you see here and the mobile app in design. So it's still in development, and that's why some things are still the way they are. More updates will be coming on like later on in the future. But I worked on designs for both iOS and Android platforms, as you can see here, and then they will be launching very very soon. And you can come check this out in a bit. So the next project is Sheet. So this is a Web3 project that I worked on. Basically, it's a project for list your coins, your projects, and then it helps to give you traction that you need, as well as promote like your upcoming project and like get information basically on cryptocurrencies and projects that are ongoing. So yes, I worked on the entire like landing page here, the entire website. Sorry, I worked on the entire website here, and you could come check them out in more detail, basically. So I worked on this. And then the next one is Spotify. So for this particular project, I worked on the design and development. So as you can see, this is a Webflow build. I designed in Figma and then moved to Webflow to build it myself. So I'm also familiar with no-code tools like Webflow and currently Framer too. I'm owning my skills on Framer. And yeah, you can reach out if you also need a Framer build of your website, so I can both design and build for you. So yeah, this is the project. As you can see, it's very very pixel perfect. The original design is somewhat like this. So here in this case, there's no what you design versus what you get, because I designed and I developed. So this is a project I'm very proud of. This is a project here, Certify. It's a SaaS landing page for a website that I just came out with. So the next one is Ola System. So this is a corporate website. So I also worked on the design from mid fidelity to high fidelity, incorporating feedbacks from key stakeholders all along. So you could just come check it out. There are more pages here. So it's a fully functional like website, a responsive website. So you should come check it out and yeah, and get more information basically, because of time. So the next one is these are just some other pages of the website. So the next one is IA. So IA is a mobility startup for Albanian region. So I worked on the product and mobile app for both drivers and riders. So just the way you have like a consumer facing or a customer facing parts of applications for most of these mobility apps, like Uber, for instance. This is like an Uber, and then there's the app for the user, there's app for the driver. So I worked on it, and in my stay here, I also was the founding like designer here, and I worked on some of the graphics that you actually see here. So I also worked on the mobile app like upgrade. So it was live on Play Store before, but it's not. So but you could just check it out, and you could see the see some of the designs from the app. I actually worked on this design here. So there are more designs that I worked on that are not here, but here. So this is the application here. So you could come check it out. It was live at some point, but it's not live on the Play Store again. And then also the next one is a portfolio website I worked for Olamide Alowoja. Is a director of product design, a very senior mentor, and I had the opportunity of working on this project with some amazing designers. So we worked on it on Figma, and then developed it on Webflow. So this is the live Webflow build, and you could come check it out to see more information. And here, I think I'll just stop because of time. There are more projects I've worked on. Some of them are still in development. Some of them are strictly ND that I cannot share, but these are live projects that you could come check out yourself. Thank you very much. And if you want more information, more detail, you want us to discuss, you've got a gig, you've got a project, just feel free to reach out. And yeah, we'll be discussing. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry for taking too much time, but yeah, you can come check them out in more detail. Thank you.